Web3 games visuals and narration will improve thanks to OpenAI. Welcome to CryptoLink channel. If you love getting news and updates about cryptocurrency, join our community by subscribing to our channel. You can tap the bell icon to never miss our new videos. If you enjoy our channel, kindly like and share it with your friends. January 7, 2023. According to Alex Connolly, Chief Technology Officer of Immutable, OpenAI applications can lead to a more efficient workflow for video game artists and a more personalized experience for gamers. Video games in the play-to-earn or non-fungible token genre have completely new thanks to the development of smart contracts and Web3 interfaces. However, many games in this category had spectacular upwards and downwards in terms of player number and volume of transactions during the 2021 cryptocurrency bull market and subsequent collapse of 2022. In spite of this unpredictability, a Web3 gaming executive who talked with Cointelegraph asserts that new developments in artificial intelligence or AI will bring the genre greater than it has ever been. The Chief Technological Officer of Immutable, the company behind the Immutable X NFT platform and the digital collectible trading card game Gods Unchained, is Alex Connolly. He stated that the usage of software developed by OpenAI, an AI-focused American research organization, will provide new opportunities for Web3 games by enabling developers to produce better art, more difficult encounters, and improved narration, resulting in a more engaging and rich experience for players. Connolly stated that the field of art is where his team is most interested in applying OpenAI. Previously, it was common practice for video game artists to produce many iterations of the same image. For instance, it was frequently necessary to have various sizes of the same photographs or somewhat varied renditions that highlighted various features of an art. Sometimes, this resulted in a lack of effectiveness. However, thanks to OpenAI software, artists may now experiment with using AI to generate different variants of a piece of art, freeing them up to devote more time to producing original work. Players are challenged, but not excessively. Beyond the immediate advantage of producing better art, Connolly noted more areas where OpenAI can advance gaming in the future. The development of AI which can dynamically adapt to players' skill levels and produce experiences that are just challenging enough to be enjoyable without becoming overpowering is one topic the team has been talking about. When Connolly said, "A difficult task in games like trading card games or role-playing games is creating an AI that is the right challenge level for and is kind of tailored to the preferences of the players. However, I believe we are indeed excited by the potential for this innovation to start creating more valuable counterplay for opponents. We believe we can design learning curves for players that are extremely in-depth, engaging, and ongoing in a way that somewhat corresponds to where they are in the games." He also said that finding that appropriate curve and customizing that player is important for avoiding having something that is either too simple that nobody plays against it or too difficult that it is simply not enjoyable to play against. What a fantastic way to use technology! Undoubtedly, AI algorithms for computer opponents have always been created by video game producers in an effort to provide gamers the correct level of difficulty. But the Immutable executive claims that, in contrast to earlier approaches adopted by developers, OpenAI offers a superior strategy. "I believe that a large portion of what has been created in games in the past has been what I refer to as manually created AIs, in which the player's opponent bases their choices on a set of rules that have been coded into the game." Connolly continued, "Instead of merely declaring, 'Hey, we're an AI that is playing the game,' you now need to instruct it what to do. Is winning all the time the AI's goal? Is the goal to win roughly 50% of the time? Is the goal to defeat this opponent half the time?" With the advent of this new technology, it is now possible to genuinely build more personalized gaming experiences, but there is still a lot of fuzziness and a black box in the midst of that model. Connolly claimed that this technological innovation will not only make it simpler to create AIs for computer-controlled opponents but will also result in a more fully fledged single-player experience with more customized, personalized information. GPT-3 and ChatGPT narrative. The Chat Generative Pre-trained Transformer, often known as ChatGPT, is among the latest components of OpenAI software and has already been used to produce trading bots, blogs, and even cryptocurrency music. Connolly responded to a query about whether Immutable intended to incorporate ChatGPT in its games by saying that given how recent it is, the company is just beginning to investigate it. He did mention that the group has been experimenting with ways to develop an AI narrator which will tell the stories reflecting on the plays that take place within a card game utilizing a prior iteration, GPT-3, as he explained. We believe that this technology offers some really interesting storytelling potential. We've looked into concepts like, say, playing cards while in a card game and having GPT-3 integrates it into a story. A story that connects the input for a complete game couldn't possibly be written by a single individual. Given that there are millions of games involved, it would simply be impossible. Despite his optimism, he cautioned that there have been some implementation issues with the tail narrator concept. The team is currently trying to determine how to include the correct quantity of storytelling into a card game because initial testing have produced spam narration that detracts from the game rather than enhances it. We carried out this nice activity. However, when we end up playing, the players become confused or don't directly relate to it. We're still figuring out how to strike the correct balance between doing this without just producing a ton of spam stuff. I believe that's one area where NFTs in gaming have some potential applications for cutting down on spam production or adding some fees so that people may still have richer experiences. Web3 game developers are adopting OpenAI. According to Connolly, Immutable is not the only company looking to leverage this technology to enhance games. Additionally, he observes that partner developers that publish products on Immutable X are growing to be more enthusiastic in exploring with OpenAI. Comparatively speaking to other studios, he believes that Web3 studios are typically the most passionate about utilizing these new technologies. Even though all game studios would like to employ OpenAI to enhance their games, according to him, major studios are faced with an innovator's dilemma that makes it more expensive for them to accept the risks of including OpenAI features. He anticipates that Web3 and NFT gaming will be the industry leaders in these technologies in the coming years.
So is it any wonder people are afraid of technology?
Technology!
That's it for our today's video. So, what can you say about the news? Let us know about it in the comments section down below. Thanks for tuning in to CryptoLink. We are always excited to provide you with news and updates about cryptocurrency, and if you like this video, please click the like button. See you on the next one.